So fun. Boy, when you went into my past lives, I'm like, oh, that explains a lot because I have such a push and a drive like for mega autonomy. You definitely don't own me.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today I have got a lovely guest with me. So she is running multiple businesses, as probably some of you are doing as well. She's got a day job and then she's got her other evening job as well. And she's trying to juggle between both the worlds. There's something that is very, very close to her heart that she wants to do. And then there's another part, which is the day job, which is she's good at. So this is for all the business makers who want to spread more light, more love into this world. And they are at this point where it's like, well, this is my purpose, this is my true calling. How do I fully step into it? So, if that's your question, if you're really wanting to get a clarity around your calling, if you want to see how you can be more on that aligned path, and also understand what are those inspired actions that you can take for maximum visibility and impact, then stay on because this reading is going to be really clarifying for you as well and will leave you with some of those tangible actions that you can start taking today. So, my guest today will be the mirror for you on your unique journey. When I'm talking to her, there is an aspect of her story that is very relevant to your life as well. And I'm sure as I keep going through it, you'll find the mirrors that I'm talking about. Once we look at her story, understand her purpose, I'll then explore what are some of the things that she can do and all of you can do so that you can start moving the dial in your own life, right? Okay, so am I all right to go ahead and open your Akashic Records, please?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. So let me tune in, and friends, the intention that we have here today is to help explore her purpose. What the guide started telling me even before I started doing this session is that she knows her purpose. And so when you are listening to this one, you know your purpose as well. This is this calling that comes in you. This is the voice or the drive, the dream that somehow does not seem to go away from your space. So you already know your purpose. But let's see what is really happening. What is the bigger picture around it? And how can you serve better in this world? How can you have more meaning, more impact in your life? All right, so I'm just tuning into your Akashic Records. Oh, and I'm seeing you at a very busy food stall. And this is just a present life scenario that they're showing just to give an example of what's really going on in your life. And there's this food stall where you're serving. Mm, It's more like a regular market, not a festival or anything, but it's like, a food court. And there are people who are lined up and you're giving them food, but there's just one after the other, one after the other. They love your food. People have really queued up for that. So they love what you are doing. But the work that you are doing, it is seems very exhausting. There was a time when you were very excited by this job, you loved it, but now it's like, gosh, I need a break. This work's not fulfilling anymore. So, this is just a current life picture that they're painting for you. It is draining away your energy. The reason why I'm bringing up energy is that everything that you are doing, especially if you want to be a light worker, you want to bring more light into the world, there is something that you want to offer to the world. You have to understand that a big currency that you are working with is your own energy. And if your energy is getting drained in doing other things, you have limited energy left for the other part of you. So you have to start thinking of energy in a way of what are the things that you do that refresh you, that bring your energy to you. Like there will be things, activities that you do that make you feel like, yep, I could do this all day. This inspires me. I can do another round. So those are your fulfilling activities or things where you would say, well, that fills my cup. And then there are other energy draining activities where that just takes away your energy. So, right away, that's the first takeaway that's coming from you for the whole group. And I'd encourage you to think of everything in terms of that. There's certain things where, for now, if you are in a job that you have to do while you're still figuring your way out, that is okay. Try and see how you can minimize that energy drainage in terms of your time. How can you do that? And there might not be just that energy drainage, there would be other energy leakage that's happening in your life as well. For example, there could be other events, there could be other friends, there could be other conversations that you are doing, and they don't always leave you feeling inspired. So, the invitation is, can you look at things in your life where your energy is really draining? And even if you cannot fully stop them right now, try and see what you can minimize, especially things that take you like maybe more than 30 minutes. See if you can stop doing the things that are draining to you. There would be things that just energize you. Do those first, because when you have more in your energetic container, you will be able to serve more. So they're just reminding that that's the golden rule. If you want to serve, you really want to have a whole lot of energy there. Does that make sense to you?
Uh, yeah. And I laugh because my current job, the thing that truly drained me was just taken off my plate. And I am so relieved.
Great, great.
It's going to be amazing. Oh,
That means you're on the right path as well. That means that that is what you're already calling into your life. And so look at the other things as well around what you can take off. Because here's the other thing, when you want to create something new, especially if you are wanting to do something that is a little bit different in the world, right? That could be that maybe you want to serve in a different way. There's a heart led way. You're bringing out a little bit of a shift in how the world's been operating. So there's a rhythm to the world, and you're almost bringing something that's a little bit different direction. So you're a change maker, you're a visionary in that sense, you're a trailblazer. When you are doing that, it's a little bit different to what the current of the world is. Know that that needs a little bit more energy. Once you start doing it, and we'll dive into this more because I think this is what this reading is going to be today. When you do that, when you are starting this, and this is why it feels a lot more like, oh, this is hard, this is much more beyond me. It is also because the current is a little bit different. It's like the world seems to travel that way, and you are, or the everybody is going left and you are going right, and hence there's like an inherent friction. But because of that, you need more energy. So you need to find the pockets of energy that you can almost have. You need to have a little bit more energy right now to be able to get there. So you need to find those pockets of things. Now, in terms of things that you might be able to take away from your plate, think of stuff that takes away your energy. Maybe start looking at your day and look at 30-minute increments of, what is the stuff that you did today and what made you feel much better and what felt that it drained your energy. And then those might be things that you start looking away. But all right, I'll look more into what your soul has to guide us today. Okay. A part of also what they're showing is that a lot of what you are doing today in your day job, that's very similar to what you've done in your previous jobs as well. So they're still showing me, like this one, they're showing me, the current imagery that they gave was where you are at a food stall, because it's like serving people again and again, but it's almost like a cookie cutter thing that whatever you are doing, you just know it so well that you are just doing rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. It is autopilot almost for you. And you've done the same thing in different flavors in previous lifetimes as well. That's why it's a lot easier. And your soul is now ready to make the jump.
mhm.
And now it is showing me about the new thing that you want to do, your ideas that you want to bring to life. And that's part of the resistance as well. Because what you've done so far, there's an innate knowingness. I mean, yes, I know that in this lifetime you feel like, come on, I did all the training for that. I learned it. I remember the first time I did this job and so on. Um, I get that. But as a soul, you've done similar things a lot of times. And partly why the new step feels a little bit different is because it's like you've been putting the same act in different ways across different lifetimes, and now it's you've been just doing drama movies for a long time, and now it's a shift. It's going to comedy or it's going to suspense movies, and that's like, oh, that's not 100% my niche, so it feels like a little bit different. But what your soul is also telling you is that you wouldn't have had that drive, you wouldn't be having all the ideas coming in if you were not ready. And while this feels new, know that you were working with drama movies. Now this is suspense movie where you have to go and you've got to start acting. But there's still a lot of skill set. There's a whole lot of awareness that you are showing in terms of people that you know. It's a that you already have. You will shift your awareness around people, especially relationships, how you are doing those in your new persona. And that is what's causing the shift as well. So, when I talk about people, relationships, right now in your job, it's been a lot more relational or transactional, rather, where it's like this service, this price, you know, it's, um, it's pretty black and white. Whereas the new step where you are stepping into, that calls a whole different sort of relationship uh, change. And that is where your soul wants to take you. It is around having a lot more love for people, being a lot more vulnerable, being a lot more authentic at a much larger scale. So it's changing not changing, but it is growing in how you have relationships with people, because they're going to be much more open, they're going to be much more honest from their side, and then from your side as well. And hence the real shift or the real resistance that you are feeling is more around that part, as to how do you get ready for that. So just know that in terms of your capacity, or when you think, well, this is the resistance, this is I don't really know how to do it, part of the contraction that you're feeling in your body is happening because of that, because you're feeling like, gosh, I'm just going to be opening myself to a whole lot of people.
Uh-huh.
Tell me more.
Yes. No, I'm like, I'll like I'm afraid to get on social media and be authentic and whatever, because I'm like, I don't want people coming to me from everywhere. Like I don't like then I'll have to put up more boundaries, and I'm a very private person. So to be open like that, it scares me. I think that's what it
Mm-hmm,
is.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, and thank you for bringing that, because that is totally what I was saying as well, because it is that part. It's not, the skills are transferable. Like whether you did drama movies, and I'm just bringing that general example so that everybody can relate to it. It's pretty much same. Like if you could do drama movies, you could also do suspense movies. You could do another genre of movies. That's not a problem. They're transferable skills. The underlying thing that's bringing the resistance is really more in relation to people, and it's also the vast amount of people. It's also the openness there. So thank you really for sharing that. And we look at what's happening before. So what's happening before in the past lives is where you're showing me lifetimes where you've had to do very small menial jobs, because there was that control, and there was that limit to it. And so there's an impression that you're carrying in your soul blueprint, which is, well, I'm this size, and if I'm interacting with people, they'll try and control me in some sense. So like here I'm seeing a lot of like different lifetimes, but I'm seeing different people. You're not a slave, but you are a worker, at a very low wage, and you literally have to go there, slog the whole day, and there's just a little amount that you get. But it's like you have no say, um, and everything that you can have, everything that you can do just depends on what employers your employers, you are not a slave. I'm not seeing you as a slave, so I'm not seeing you being treated in a horrible manner, body wise, or being beaten or anything like that. I'm not seeing any of that. But there's a sense of ownership where they really own you. So I wouldn't call them employers. It's more like they have you. Okay, I know what it is. um, there is ownership in the relationship. There is the past lives that you've had. There are multiple times where your husband, your partner has really owned you. Like it's the wife was like a property almost, that they owned you. You worked. Was your job. You never got recognition for it, or so on. um, you you were just that property. Yes, nothing bad was done, but you almost had a very measly life, as in you did not exist, only the husband existed.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of that trauma that's coming here, which is like, well, I don't want that. I like my space now. I like the independence that I have now. And I don't want to be so open. I don't want to be controlled like that again. And I don't want to be the property of anyone again. I don't want to be under anyone's control. And so you are very careful about what you say because you want to be away from what gets you into trouble. So I'm just going to tune into the collective and just see what are some of the things that you can all do to not feel that control. Okay, and we're going to do this together. This is a collective exercise. I invite that if you are listening to this while you're driving, please perhaps forward this. This would not be a good exercise to do while you're driving, but otherwise, if there's something that does not require your concentration, you can still go ahead and just do this, follow along with us. Okay, so just close your eyes and just imagine that you are sitting, standing, lying down, anything is okay. And just take a nice deep breath. I want you to notice where you're sitting, where you're lying down. I just want you to notice the fabric that you're sitting on or standing on. I want you to notice how you are held, like even the air around you or the carpet below your feet. Just notice how you are held by the universe. And sometimes, to a lot of us, it might not feel held because a lot of us right now are really coming from this vibration that, come on, I'm alone. I've got so much to do this. There's nobody here who helps me. There's nobody here who really gets me. And this is what all of you are calling just this desire for support. And the universe is coming in and telling you that, hey, I'm right here. And it's actually saying, I'm right here, my child. I'm right here. So I want you to take a minute and imagine you are sitting where you are sitting, but just imagine zooming out as if you could fly above, right? Like just be funny for a minute. Look at yourself, fly above, and go, oh gosh, look at me. And now fly above a little bit more till you become really tiny. I want you to start seeing yourself and perhaps even you sitting, standing, lying down in your neighborhood. Like just see how small you are and fly above even more, and then see yourself in comparison with the earth. Just see how big the earth is, and just see how tiny you are in comparison. And notice the earth moves, the days and night happen. You don't have to do any of that, it just happens by itself. Life goes on earth, and it goes on for you as well. The sun comes out, and then the sun goes away, comes again. But all of that happens for you. And I'm inviting you, especially as the light worker that you are, the special calling that you have, notice that it is coming to you from the universe. It is a gift much bigger than you. The universe wants you to do it. The universe has chosen you to do it. You are the perfect person. And you are not alone. The universe is telling you that I've got you. I've got all the ideas. I know the steps you're supposed to take. I understand you 100%. I know you deeply. So you don't need to suffer. So, right now, take a moment and just imagine you've got all these bags and you've got all these things, you've got all these problems, and just start giving all those problems. Like, look, I have problem one. I don't know what is the next step. Problem two, I've got these people who are telling me I can't do this. So take that away. Problem three, maybe that is money. Okay, take that away. Problem four, I don't know how to post on social media. Take that away from me. Just give all your problems, all your questions to the universe. Imagine you've got boxes in front of you. Just play here for a little while. Imagine giving all of that away to the universe. Because your calling is bigger than you. So just give everything away to the universe and say, well, now I'm here, ready to receive. And tell the universe that I'm ready to receive your guidance. I surrender, and you guide me. You tell me what is my next step. Something that does not feel overwhelming, but just tell me what is the next one thing that I should do. And just notice how you feel. For some of you, you might feel light coming into you. There might be golden white light that's pouring onto you. Some of you might just feel an incredible amount of love and permission to just let go, to breathe, to be. The universe is not judging you, it's not evaluating you, it's not saying that this was a great job, this you could have done better. It is not evaluating you at all. So it is saying that you can just be. I've got you. Just be the child. So if you have more things coming up now where you still want to release, do that. And then ask for your next one step. What is the next step that you could do? And maybe you'll hear a message. Maybe you'll get a vision. Maybe you will just get an object or a gift. And just see it, hold it, touch it. Let it mean whatever it means for you. And bring this love and awareness into your body. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Good. How are you feeling?
Good. Very
Got some clarity? Got some guidance?
good. yeah, it was be open, more open to posting if that's the thing, and just be more, I guess, visible.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So good. I hope all the listeners, you've also got something here today. You've got some guidance for yourself. You've understood what you can do. What are the next steps that you can take to follow on for your guiding, for your calling as well. Most of all, know that the universe is always here supporting you. I'm Kanika. I'm your energy coach. I'll see you next time with another session.